All right, so I wanted to make a quick video trying to explain and demonstrate the feral tactic that I was talking about in my VOD review. Um, that being landing a Cyclone onto an off target and then immediately using the Wild Attunement buff to proc the Free Feral Frenzy on your kill target and use those 5 combo points to maim your kill target. So in this configuration, we've got a Holy Pally, a Ret Pally, and an Unholy DK. Typically, actually, the DK is probably going to be our main target here, but there's a lot of value in going on a Ret when their healer is a Holy Pally, because Forbearance carries over. They are playing a little bit of a cat and mouse game with their healer when they're thinking about using their defensives. So I see that the Ret Pally is pretty low. I'm also seeing that he's coming off of stun DR soon, and he's used a kick. So this is looking like a good opportunity for me to cast and land a Cyclone, use my Maim, and lock down 2 targets at the same time. So these hash marks mean that the Holy Pally is my focus target. I typically am casting Cyclones with a focus macro. I'm almost always putting them on my focus target. So what you're going to see here, I'm keeping up my bleeds. I'm going to move to a spot where I'm a little bit safer. I'm dragging them away from their healer a little bit, making sure that their healer has to move out in the open where he could be CC'd by my Warlock partner. And what I'm going to try to do is land a clone on the DK, spend my Wild Attunement proc to get the Free Feral Frenzy on the Ret Pally, and then I'm going to use a full 5 combo point main. So let's see how that plays out. I keep my bleeds up. I move pretty much to the opposite side of this middle section of the arena. I'm moving to the opposite side of where the Holy Pally is. I've switched my focus to the DK, you can tell by the hash marks. So I'm forcing this Holy Pally to come in a little bit. I am forcing these guys not to chase me, right? At my level, melee are a little bit better at not chasing around corners, at not tunneling so that they're putting their healer in a bad spot. So they're actually respecting it a little bit and staying a little ways away. I've swapped my focus. I'm about to start casting a clone, and it's perfect timing because the Ret is just coming off of a stun DR. He's going to be susceptible. He has no trinket, so I cast my clone. I land the clone on the DK. I'm immediately back in cat form. I have 1 combo point ready to go in the bank so that all I have to do is cast Bite, which I'm already pressing on the Ret Pally. That will spend my Wild Attunement proc, which I think is this buff here, and that will give me a Feral Frenzy. I got a Feral Frenzy up on the Ret, a full 5 combo points, and now I'm already hitting Maim. And there we go. I have single-handedly locked down both damage dealers on this team. I've got the DK in a 6-second Cyclone. I've got the Ret in a 5-second stun. My team is totally healthy. My healer can do whatever he wants right now. He's standing kind of directly behind me. If he wanted to, he could run all the way around this pillar and go for a Psychic Scream on the Pally and force him even more out of position. My Warlock is over here. He could step up and cast a Fear without any repercussions. He's not going to get kicked. This is the play. And we are just pumping damage into this Ret Pally. I'm about to reapply all of my bleeds. I didn't do it perfectly, because ideally I would have all of my bleeds rolling, but this is what I mean by the tactic. We're landing a clone, we're spending the Wild Attunement buff on our kill target, to get the Feral Frenzy on the kill target, and then we are maiming the kill target, locking him down so that we can do damage to him, and our partner can do damage to him. And, you know, if I was really on top of my game, I'd be swapping my focus back to this pally, and I'd be leaping over to focus kick him. And then I could lock down the whole enemy team for 3 seconds. You know, and it's those moments, it's those windows. If you get that done 2 or 3 times in a game, especially at the 800 MMR level, but even at 2K MMR as it is here, that's the kind of stuff that's going to snowball your momentum. You're going to pick up more and more pressure. You're going to put them on the back foot. That's what's going to win you more rounds, implementing that tactic. So, and then I get kicked here on the follow-up clone, but oh well, you know, now that's 1 fewer kick for my healer or my warlock. So that's what I mean by the main feral tactic. Let me know if that makes sense. Always happy to keep explaining anything that isn't making sense.